A new tool is forever changing the way we build. It's turning dreams into reality fast and affordable.
I like the sound of that. Nat Austin takes us inside one of its biggest accomplishments yet.
A bicycle bridge in the Netherlands. An excavator in Tennessee. And in Minnesota, a very odd-looking violin. Three seemingly unrelated things, but look closer. Textured concrete on the bridge supports. Composite materials ribbing the excavator cab. And that color purple. All different objects, but all with one thing in common. Each made using a 3D printer.
What's really cool about it is there's always something different.
Mindy Beagle and her husband Jeff,
for our filament printers we use Ultimakers,
run Dimension Works, a 3D printing house in Ocala. Since launching in 2015, the company has taken on jobs from small figures with intricate details
The big stuff is always really cool.
to larger objects like this giant gear.
It's sort of a showstopper when you're out and people see that piece.
Last year, Mindy and Jeff hit a home run when they were selected to create this 3D logo for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
We scanned the helmet to get the curvature of the helmet, and then we printed the logo and painted it for them.
3D printer manufacturers have streamlined the process of 3D printing, but the technology is precise.
Whatever it is that you are building, you build it up in layers.
And nowhere is that precision more on display
This is a paradigm shift in the way we build houses.
than in 3D printed houses. Earlier this year, a company called Icon completed the first 3D printed home in America.
This house right here was printed in 47 hours at quarter speed. At full speed, could have printed this house in 11 or 12 hours.
Icon's 3D robot printer, which weighs about a ton, squeezed out enough concrete to build the interior walls and outside shell for this 350 square foot structure. The cost? About $10,000. The company is using the project to study the feasibility of 3D printed homes, hoping to cut down on time and construction costs.
So I think people get really excited when they hear that you can 3D print a house, but there's a lot more to it. There's plumbing to think about, there's electricity to think about, there's the roof and how do you get that roof on top of the house.
Mindy Beagle believes 3D printing is really in its infancy. Aside from objects used in manufacturing in the medical industry, she sees a future for 3D printers for upgrading or replacing broken items around the home.
I do think there will be a day when everybody has a 3D printer in their house.
My mind is blown right now.
I know. You know what? I'm going to have to eat my words one of these days. My husband back in the day said, we need to buy a 3D printer. It's going to be really useful. And I looked at him like, you're crazy. This is just a gimmick. Now look at this.
Now you could build yourself a house in 47 hours.
Yeah. Just 3 weeks ago, though, a family of 5 in France became the first to move into a 3D printed home. Oh my gosh, that home is about 1,000 square feet, and it took only 2 days to print, for another 4 months, though, to fully complete. But fast, simple,
I love
cheap.
it. There's nothing about it I don't love. That's incredible.
As long as it's hurricane resistant. I mean, not resistant, but you know what I mean.
I do.
It's strong enough.